This is the new Adventure Outfitters. The reason why we moved was to find a space that we could utilize a little better, have more wall space, and we also changed some of our lines. We added ghillie suits, so if you need something like that, that kind of goes on our tactical side. We're carrying more tactical gear now. The Eno hammocks, we're expanding our lines on those to carry, you know, the bug nets and all the accessories that go with those. Those have been a great seller. We expanded our line of sleeping bags because we decided to go more toward hard goods, away from clothing. So the only clothing we'll have, you'll see, is just the tactical clothing. That brings us to, you know, various sleeping bags from 0 degree, below 0 sleeping bags, all the way up to some of the 50 degree summer weight bags for trekking. Mattresses, same amount of mattresses that we've carried. We expanded our stoves. We went to, I think, about 8 different models of stoves now, all the way from some of the new little Esbit models up there, alcohol stoves, all of the Primus stoves, and then the Etta Solo by Primus, which is along the lines of the Jetboil, only it's a tougher little stove. Always been strong in that stuff, and we're going to stick with it. And then we're expanding and have expanded our pack lines. We brought in some of the North Face. We cherry-picked their lines. So the Crestones have always been a winner. Great packs for carrying heavy loads. 60, 75 liter Crestones. The Vaudet packs, which we just can't seem to keep in, 75 liters, some of the larger expedition size packs. Down on the bottom is going to be trekking packs, and we still have more trekking and tactical packs that are going to come in and kind of fill out the rest of this. But we're giving more space to packs than we ever have before. And then on the tactical side, we're expanding the tack. One of the things that we're really happy that we brought in is we brought in artwork and the amazing photography of Tony Ludovico, who everybody knows him as Tony H2O from his galleries from the Florida Aquarium and from stuff that you've seen that you probably didn't realize was his. He does great stuff, and we're going to be carrying a lot of it here. He brought in some large format stuff for us. We're going to change these out periodically, and we are going to be selling them as a gallery. Tony is also the guy who's responsible for all the art on the new Pelagic Offshore clothing and their catalogs, and we're also bringing Pelagic Offshore in to kind of bring Tony deeper into the shop. So great guy, great local guy, and he's really hit it. If you've ever seen his pictures, they're amazing. So this is photography. These are not paintings. So amazing stuff that Tony does. All free diving. So we're expanding our tactical line. We're bringing in a lot of the new lights. Holsters, accessories. We're going to be able to do a little bit of smithing in the back. We've got a tactical arms instructor on staff who's also one of our scuba instructors. We've expanded our blades, all of our knives, cutting tools, and I'm going to start bringing in some personal safety things, the Bear Grylls stuff. We'll carry that as well. And some exotic stuff from my travels. I'll start bringing back some of my Gurkhas and that type of things from Asia and Nepal. Tasers, stun guns, and optics for firearms as well. Expanding our sunglass line, a lot of new stuff coming on the sunglass side. And then we're also going to be bringing in, and we already have brought in, more electronics. Video cameras, the new Spot Connect, different types of lights. We're going to bring in some different types of wristwatches, wrist computers, that type of thing. And mainly just expand the optics and electronics line. Mainly carry cool stuff that nobody else has. Probably won't be the GoPro guys because everybody's got GoPros, but there's some really good video cameras out there that are not GoPro that do high definition. Our dive side, not completely finished yet, but we're going with an entire section catering to free diving and spearfishing while free diving. We'll bring in Pelagic Offshore gear, Omir, Salvamar. Omir and Salvamar are both great Italian lines. We'll be right now the only distributor, only retailer of Salvamar in the United States, and one of the few of Omir in Florida. Just now finishing out the dive section. Looking at a couple of different lines, but really just the basic stuff. We're still a Ziegel dealer, but just mainly specializing in still our private courses and the gear that's associated with that. starting to go a little more heavily into spearfishing, and you'll start seeing a lot more about us in spearfishing and the tournaments and stuff coming up this year. We changed the classroom. This is the classroom now. So if anybody has been through my classes and sat in hard metal chairs for 2 hours and listened to me drone on, now we have soft, comfy chairs. We'll be doing a lot of our video stuff. We have the big screen up, so we'll be doing risk awareness videos and stuff like that on the big screen, and then doing all of the teaching because it's only private, sitting right here in comfy chairs and enjoying a beverage while we're doing our teaching. So made it a little more comfortable for everybody, including me. Finish out our scuba line. We're waiting on the rest of our wetsuits to come in. We're bringing in some Salvamar suits, more of the cool Exceed suits that have all the graphics and stuff on them, and that'll finish out the dive section. The footwear section, we are still a Sportiva dealer. Great stuff. Bringing in a few more lines of that. We'll probably pick up another shoe manufacturer as the summer wears on. We're going to do everything from the running and trail shoes up to the kind of really tough mountaineering boots, and then the 8,000 meter climbing boots as well. One of the few businesses in the southeastern U.S. that carries the Olympus Mons boot. Out of stock right now because people actually buy those things. It's amazing. Socks, feature socks. Always had them, always will carry them. Great socks, merino wool, bamboo. Kind of low on them right now, but we'll be getting some more of those in. Toe socks. 2 different types of toe socks. Still don't get that, but okay. Climbing gear. Going to go heavier in the accessories with climbing gear. We brought in some ascenders. There's other types of ascenders coming in. Ice tools. Mainly it's just going to be gear that we actually use and we use on our trips. So not only do we carry the gear, where we offer instruction on how to use it on international climbing trips, high altitude mountaineering, and all the international stuff that we do as well. So then takes us back into accessories. Like I said, we've expanded our accessory lines. All the food, waterproof stuff. I haven't picked up titanium sporks. If anybody really knows me, they know what an effort that was for me to carry a titanium spork, but we got them. Still Nalgene, love this stuff. Nalgene bladders. And then we've expanded and still expanding our lights. A lot of different types of headlights, different headlamps, LED, high output bulbs, still a few incandescents in there somewhere, safety lights, compasses, and then Sterapins. Water purification, a number of different types of water purification. Everybody wanted the Aqua Mirror and the Polar Pure. We're doing all of that now. Filters, and then Sterapins. And we carry 3 different types of Sterapins right now. The Classic, the Adventurer, and then we carry the one that's made in the U.S. for the military. And then kind of all into our survival and fire starter stuff, and we are going to be doing more in survival, including survival courses. So then Julbo sunglasses, and we have another line of sunglasses that we're going to be bringing in as well, that we actually are going to own the company. So a lot of big things happening for the